As someone once said, we fight not for glory, nor for riches, but for the very water we drink. Hello and welcome back to Mirror Review. Imagine a majestic river, the lifeblood of 11 nations, stretching over 6,650 kilometers from its source in Burundi to its delta on the Mediterranean Sea. This is the Nile River, a symbol of fertility and prosperity for thousands of years. But beneath its tranquil surface lies a brewing storm. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam GERD, Africa's largest dam project, has sparked a heated controversy that threatens to upset the delicate balance of power in the region. With a staggering price tag of $5 billion, this mega-project promises to transform Ethiopia's economy and energy landscape. But at what cost? As tensions rise between Ethiopia, Egypt, and Sudan, one question echoes: is the GERD a boon or bane? Stay tuned as we're about to dive into the complex world of water, watts, and why this dam is sparking serious conversation. Ethiopia is on a mission to light up the nation. Ethiopia, with a growing population of over 115 million, is in dire need of electricity to power its economy. The GERD promises to generate 5,150 megawatts of electricity, more than doubling the country's current capacity. This surplus energy can be exported to neighboring countries, earning Ethiopia much-needed foreign currency. The dam will also provide flood control, regulating the Nile's seasonal flooding and allowing for more efficient irrigation. Ethiopia plans to fill the reservoir over a period of 5 to 7 years, with an initial filling phase of 2 years. While critics argue that Ethiopia has made unilateral decisions without consulting downstream nations, the country maintains that it has taken measures to ensure the dam's safety and environmental sustainability. Egypt, often called the gift of the Nile, relies on this mighty river for 90% of its water needs. The fear is real and palpable. The GERD threatens to reduce the Nile's flow, a lifeline for Egypt's agriculture and drinking water. The heart of Egypt's anxiety lies in GERD's filling schedule. Ethiopia plans to fill the reservoir over a few years, with an initial 2-year phase. During these crucial years, Egypt worries about potential water shortages, which could devastate its farming sector and drinking water supply. In a country where every drop counts, the stakes are incredibly high. Egypt argues that a rapid filling process could lead to significant reductions in water availability, potentially slashing up to 25% of its water supply during dry years. This could have catastrophic effects on food security and the livelihoods of millions of Egyptians. They urge for a legally binding agreement to ensure a more controlled and predictable filling process. The tension over the GERD is not just about water, it's about survival and sovereignty. The dispute has escalated into a geopolitical tug-of-war, reflecting the region's fragile balance of power. Sudan finds itself in a delicate position, sandwiched between Ethiopia's ambitious project and Egypt's existential fears. Yet Sudan's stake in the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam GERD is complex, marked by a mix of concern and potential benefits. On one hand, Sudan worries about the impact of GERD on its own water supply. Like Egypt, Sudan depends heavily on the Nile for agriculture, drinking water, and electricity. Any significant reduction in water flow could disrupt these vital sectors. However, Sudan also sees a silver lining. The GERD promises significant advantages for Sudan, particularly in flood regulation. Historically, the Blue Nile's unpredictable floods have caused extensive damage to Sudanese farmlands and infrastructure. With GERD, Sudan could gain more control over water flow, reducing the risk of devastating floods and improving irrigation systems. Moreover, the dam could enhance Sudan's hydroelectric capacity, providing a more stable and affordable energy supply. This could boost Sudan's economy and improve living standards. Caught between Ethiopia's development dreams and Egypt's survival fears, Sudan navigates a challenging diplomatic landscape, seeking a balance that maximizes its benefits while mitigating potential risks. Caught in the middle of Ethiopia and Egypt, Sudan finds itself in a delicate position regarding the GERD. On one hand, Sudan shares Egypt's concerns about potential disruptions in the Nile's flow. On the other, it sees tangible benefits that could transform its future. One major advantage for Sudan is flood control. The GERD promises to regulate the Blue Nile's flow, which could mitigate the devastating seasonal floods that have plagued Sudan for years. In fact, Sudanese officials have stated that the dam could help reduce flooding in their country by up to 50%. This could save lives, protect farmland, and prevent costly damage to infrastructure. Additionally, the controlled release of water from GERD could ensure a more consistent water supply for irrigation, which is crucial for Sudan's agriculture. This stability could boost crop yields and improve food security, providing a significant economic uplift for the nation. However, Sudan remains wary. The country insists on a legally binding agreement to guarantee that Ethiopia's management of the dam will not adversely impact the water flow. Sudan's position is a blend of cautious optimism and protective vigilance, seeking to maximize benefits while safeguarding its water rights. The GERD has led to intense negotiations between Ethiopia, Egypt, and Sudan, with talks often hitting a wall. These three countries are struggling to find common ground on several critical issues, making it difficult to reach a binding agreement. One major sticking point is water sharing. Egypt insists on a guaranteed annual release of 40 billion cubic meters of water from the Nile, fearing significant reductions that could impact its water supply. However, Ethiopia is unwilling to commit to a fixed quota, arguing that it needs flexibility to manage its water resources effectively. Another contentious issue is the operation of the dam. Egypt and Sudan want assurances on how GERD will be managed during droughts, seeking a mechanism that ensures their water needs are prioritized. Ethiopia, however, wants to retain control over the dam's operation without external interference. Data sharing is also a critical challenge. Transparency is crucial for trust, and both Egypt and Sudan demand real-time data on GERD's operations to manage their water resources. Ethiopia, while agreeing in principle, has been cautious about the specifics of such data sharing agreements. This impasse has made negotiations tough, with each country standing firm on its demands, reflecting the high stakes involved. Navigating the controversy around the GERD calls for innovative solutions. One promising approach is international mediation. With neutral parties like the African Union or the United Nations stepping in, a fair and balanced agreement can be brokered. This could ensure that all parties' concerns are addressed, fostering a sense of fairness and cooperation. Focusing on benefits sharing, particularly electricity exports, could be a game changer. Ethiopia's power generation could light up the region, providing much-needed electricity to Sudan and even Egypt. This mutual benefit can create a win-win scenario, turning the dam into a symbol of regional cooperation rather than conflict. Open communication and robust data sharing are crucial to building trust. Real-time data on water levels, dam operations, and reservoir status shared transparently among the countries can alleviate fears and prevent misunderstandings. This transparency is the cornerstone of any sustainable agreement. Ensuring all stakeholders have a voice in the process and feel their concerns are genuinely addressed can pave the way for lasting peace and shared prosperity. By focusing on shared benefits and open communication, the GERD can transform from a source of tension to a beacon of collaboration. In the debate over the GERD, tensions are high and stakes are higher. Ethiopia seeks energy independence and economic growth, while Egypt and Sudan fear for their water security. This controversy underscores the need for dialogue and cooperation among all Nile Basin countries. Looking ahead, finding a balanced solution is crucial. It requires transparency in operations, equitable sharing of benefits, and a commitment to peaceful negotiations. Together, we can turn this contentious issue into an opportunity for regional collaboration and sustainable development. What are your thoughts on the GERD debate? Let us know your views and suggest more topics you'd like to explore. Thanks for watching.